Okay, so welcome back. I'm trying to create a simple drone network using the Ardupilot and QGIS control simulator in this work. So the three drones are simulated by the drone network has three drones in this case. That is simulated by three Raspberry Pis. So each Raspberry Pi has a wireless link and of course a wired link. So wired link is to mimic the RF link, and the wireless link connects uh, Raspberry Pis together using an access point created by one of these Raspberry Pis to mimic the Wi-Fi network between the drones. So one is the access point and the others will be connecting to the access point. So this access point drone acts as the cluster head and the other drones acts as the cluster members. And as illustrated in this figure, so these blue lines mimic or the illustrates here the RF link, and this red lines here illustrates the Wi-Fi link. So what I'm trying to do is first, when we boot up these drones, we'll be connecting to the ground station or the ground control unit using the RF links. And then I will disconnect the RF links to this drone C and drone B. And we'll see if they are connecting to the ground station through the cluster head using the Wi-Fi links. Okay, so now we'll go on to QGIS control, the ground control unit. Why is this not going? Okay, just give me a second. Right. So this is QGIS control. Now everything is disconnected, and I'm connected to the Raspberry Pis via the local network here. So that local network is the one which is mimicking the RF links. So here I have this drone A is the cluster head, and drone B and C are the cluster members. So first I will run the cluster head. So I'm running the MEV proxy. I'm already running the simulator in the Raspberry Pi. So that means our drone is running. And then through MAVLink, sorry, MEV proxy, I'm connecting this to the ground station. Let me connect it.
Stabilize flight mode.
Okay, now drone A or the cluster head is connected to the QGIS control or the ground station. And then I'll be connecting drone B, one of the members, and it connects to the ground station via the RF link mimicked by the local network. And then I'm asking it to connect to the Wi-Fi link as well. But since this one is only connected to the local link right now, so if I just click on this, yeah, so I have only one network connection, which is my local link. So it will not connect to the Wi-Fi link for now. So that means there's no alternative link for this. So I will run this. So this will directly connect to the ground control unit through the RF link.
77 stabilize flight mode.
So this is given the ID 77. So I gave the ID when I'm booting up the simulator. And then I will connect the other one, drone C. Again, that is also connecting to the ground station using the RF link. And then I have the Wi-Fi link, which is not yet connected. So if I look at this, yeah, for now I have both connections running. So it's fine. So it will connect probably. We'll see.
Vehicle 100 stabilize flight mode.
So this is giving the ID vehicle 100. Okay. Now vehicle 100 has connected, vehicle 77 has connected. Now if I look at this place, I can see all three vehicles are connected, right? Now if I try to disconnect one of these, let's see, Since drone B, I have only one link, right? So if I disconnect that link, so I cannot disconnect this wireless link, sorry, this network link, because in that case, if I disconnect, I cannot connect it using the this particular VNC connection. Because of that, I will disconnect it using here in the MAV proxy. So I'm disconnecting it, right?
Vehicle 77 communication lost.
Now it says the vehicle 77 communication has lost. And so vehicle 77 is not connected anymore. Let me go to QGIS control. So if I go to vehicle 77, yeah, it is not connected. And the other two are connected. This is connected 101 and vehicle 100 is connected, right? And I will go back to the one which I disconnected, and I will connect it back again without the the RF link, right? So I'm just deleting this, sorry, RF link. The direct connection I'm deleting. Now still it won't connect. Right? Now it is trying to connect to this particular IP. That means that is the Wi-Fi connections access point. So it is not connecting because I'm not connecting to that network, right? So I will try to connect to that network, but the problem here is that I will lose this connection, but still this drone will connect to the ground station. For now, the drone is not connected to the ground station, right? So I will try to disconnect this from the RF connection, which is mimicked by this one, and I will connect to my drone swarms network, okay?
Vehicle 77
Right.
communication
So I lost
regained.
this connection. I lost this connection. Now I don't have any access to this one, right? Because now it is not in this network, but it is connected to ground control unit. This is connected to ground control unit using now this drone B, right? Yeah. So what I did was I disconnected this link. Now it is connecting through this link, right? So it is relaying. It is connecting through this link, but this one still has this connection. Now I will disconnect that connection as well. Okay, so I will go here and I will disconnect. Yeah, this wireless LAN, or else I will just disconnect it from here. That's safer because otherwise I won't be able to connect to it back again.
Vehicle 100 communication lost.
Now the communication is lost. Now I am removing my RF link. Right, I'm removing the RF link, and this will connect to the
Vehicle
other
100 communication regained.
right. So this is connected through the other link now, this link, right? So I just disconnected this link. Right? So now it is connecting using this link, right? So that is the first part that I wanted to show. Let's go to QGIS control. Yeah, now all these are running. Now, in addition, what I will try to do is right now, this particular ground station does not have access to drone B and drone C via a direct connection. Whatever the connection is via the cluster head, which is drone A, right? So I will try to control those two drones using a software that I have written running on the ground control unit. Okay, so I will try to, oh, it's already running, so I will just stop it. Yes. One of the previous instances is running, so I will just stop it. Right, I will run it back again. Oh, it is running in a different IP, so I will have to change the IP. because now it's a different network. I was testing this in a different network. So now I want to connect to, let me see. Three. Cluster head should run 553. Let me see if it is running. Drone A. What is the IPs that it is running? Oh, it is running only these two. Okay, so I will try to connect to 550. Let me see if this works. Okay. Let me see if this works. If not, I will create another port. Right. Yeah.
Vehicle 101 communication lost. Vehicle 100 communication lost.
Oh,
Vehicle 77 communication lost.
so this is dedicating this connection to my particular program, so that won't work. So I will close it back again, this program.
Vehicle 101 communication regained.
So I will open up
Vehicle
another port here
77 communication
in
regained.
my
Vehicle 100
cluster head.
communication regained.
So I want to open up another port in cluster head.
Vehicle 101 communication lost. Vehicle 100 communication lost. Vehicle 77 communication lost.
That's because I just disconnected the cluster head. That's why all the communication is lost. Right. So I will copy this here and I will create a new port here to connect to the ground station.
Vehicle 101 communication regained.
So that should be connecting
Vehicle
to
77
my
communication
this
regained.
program.
Vehicle 100 communication
553.
regained.
So this should connect. Right. Now hopefully, yeah, heartbeat received. So I'm connected here now. So this is my small program to control the other two drones using the cluster head, right? So the cluster head's ID is probably, let me see what the cluster head's ID is. So if I go here, when I started my simulation, I gave the ID, cluster head's ID is 101, right? Cluster head is 101. So I will try to control vehicle number 77 or vehicle number 100. So let's try to control vehicle number 100 probably, which is already there, right? 100 I'm controlling. I will try to arm it first. Or I will try to set it to the guided mode, change the mode. It is in the stabilized. Let's see what the mode is. Yeah, it's in stabilized mode. So I will put it to guided mode to control. So
Vehicle 100 guided flight mode.
right now it is setting, right? So I'm going to take off for 10 meters. Oh no, I can't take off without arming. So I have to arm.
Vehicle 100 armed.
Right, I'm going to take off. Right now here you can see down here, the altitude is changing. I'm asking it to go to 10 meters. So it is going to 10 meters. And then I'm going to ask it to move XYZ direction in this particular direction, right? So 10 is the altitude and then 100 and 100 in particular direction. Let's change this. Let's say 100 and minus 100. We'll move it to the other side, to the left side. And move. Right now you can see vehicle 100. That means the drone, I think it's drone B, which is moving, right? Doesn't matter which drone it is the one which has the ID 100, right? So if I want to control the other one, I will set my ID to 77 and I will try to arm it.
Vehicle 77 armed. Vehicle 77 guided flight mode.
So I'm taking off vehicle 77. Let's try to go to vehicle 77 and see. Yeah, now it is taking off. See, you can see it's changing. And I can move this as well. Let's move this to -100. Try -100. Vehicle 77. So I will control even vehicle number 101. I can control, that is the cluster head.
Vehicle 101 armed.
Will take off vehicle 101.
Vehicle 101 disarmed.
Okay, so I have to arm it and put it to the guided mode probably. 101.
Vehicle 101 armed.
I ask you to take off, will it? No, I have to set it to guided.
Vehicle 101 guided flight mode. Vehicle 101 disarmed. Vehicle 101 armed.
Right, now it is taking off. Right, I will ask this one to move in a different direction. It is moving in the same direction as the other one because I just asked it to do so. Anyways, now you can see that is working. Right, so all these signals are sent via this vehicle 101. I will try to ask vehicle probably 100 to move in another direction. Let's see. I don't know whether this will work. Oh yeah, it's working. Right, so all these are happening through this ground station, sending the messages through this vehicle 101 to the other two. Right. Okay, so this is what I wanted to demonstrate. If we go back here, so I have the ground control unit. Ground control unit is connecting to this cluster head through a different link, and then the cluster head is connecting to the other two cluster members through a different link, and this cluster head is relaying the messages or forwarding the messages back and forth, sorry, from ground station to the drone C or ground station to the cluster members. Right, so this simulation is run using Ardupilot and QGroundControl, and of course I have written my custom scripts as well. Yeah, so this is a good way of simulating the drone network, since we cannot use the actual drones all the time. However, the simulator running here is the SITL, the software in the loop, which is pretty much similar to the actual drone or the Ardupilot drones. So you can just replace this simulation by the actual flight controller with a matter of one line of code. Right? Okay, right. Thank you.